A lot of home security cameras have one big problem. That is the cloud. Since most providers or cameras that you can go pick up require you to use their cloud infrastructure and cloud recording functionality to save all of the footage that those cameras record and normally charge you a monthly fee for the privilege. The problem with this is not necessarily just that you don't have that data yourself and that you have to pay a monthly fee, but also it's that the employees of those companies are regularly found to have direct access to your footage, which is really kind of creepy. So when I heard that Ubiquiti have their line of UniFi Protect cameras that make sure that that doesn't happen because all the footage is stored locally, I was pretty interested. They sent over this collection of stuff which does have a fairly high price in terms of its sort of whole setup cost. For 3 cameras, the managed switch and the Cloud Key 2 Plus, you're looking at just shy of £800, but I'd add that if you're planning on, say, picking up a Nest camera, for example, not only do you have the upfront fee of that Nest camera, but you also then have to pay for the Nest Aware subscription if you want full 24/7 history. If you want 30 days of history, that's £240 a year. And if you have, say, 3 cameras like I do, then even if you wanted only 10 days of history, you'd be looking at over £500 a year just in subscription fees, which makes the £800 that all of this costs seem a little bit insignificant. So what do you get for your money? Well, as I said, I have 3 cameras here, all of which are actually from their G3 line. I have the standard G3, which is an indoor, outdoor and weatherproof camera with a rather durable housing, a micro SD card slot in the bottom, and also uses power over Ethernet to be able to, well, power and send data. It's a 1080p camera with some pretty decent image quality, a load of IR LEDs for great night vision, and overall a pretty impressive wall mountable or pole mountable camera. The same can be said about the G3 Flex. This one is also an indoor or outdoor camera, although it doesn't feel quite as hardy as the standard G3, but you can mount it to a pole or a wall, or just have it sit like I do. I actually have this inside, so no major issues there. This one also has IR LEDs and has a fair amount of adjustability in both side to side and vertical adjustment, which is pretty nice. It's still powered by the Ethernet port in the bottom, which again is also how it gets its data, and is a pretty impressive 1080p camera too. And finally, I have the G3 Micro. This one is a very impressive and very small little camera that has its own stand. You can mount it in different ways if you like, but I really do like the sleekness of this stand. It's actually a Wi-Fi camera. It can be powered with power over Ethernet with the sort of a tube adapter that comes in the box, or just with a power adapter like a wall wart kind of thing that connects to the back via a little 2-pin magnetic pad, which is quite nice. It's quite adjustable in terms of its sort of ball mounts, and also does have IR LEDs as well, so that again you get great night vision. Now with their UniFi Protect series, you need a cloud key to make all of this work and to be able to connect to it both inside and outside your home. I have the Cloud Key 2 Plus, which is a very nice and very sleek unit with a small display on the front, and the Plus actually has a hard drive bay with a swappable hard drive. It comes pre-populated with a 1TB drive, which is great. You can go with the standard non-hard drived version of the Cloud Key if you'd prefer, but I really like having the drive in here. It keeps all of the footage in one place, and the fact that you can swap out the drive for basically anything you want as well is also really nice to see. And finally, because the G3 and the G3 Flex are power over Ethernet cameras, you'll need a power over Ethernet switch. In this case, it's the UniFi Switch 8, which is actually an 8-port gigabit switch. All of those 8 ports are power over Ethernet capable, and you also have 2 gigabit SFP Plus ports for good measure as well. Now all of this is really pretty simple to set up. Once you have it all connected, you connect the Cloud Key to port 1 of the switch just for ease of use, but generally speaking you can either go to the IP address that the Cloud Key screen shows you, or you can use Bluetooth to connect to the Cloud Key and set it up from your phone with the UniFi app, which is what I did. It's super simple, you run through everything. You will need to adopt the switch and add it as part of the network, and then use the UniFi Protect app to adopt each of the cameras, but once you do, once it's set up, it's pretty easy to use. And speaking of the UniFi Protect app, once you get it all set up, I think you're really gonna enjoy it. It lets you see a full live feed of all of your cameras as soon as you open the app, and you can click on each one and scroll through a full history to not only see just straight up history, but also motion tracked events. And you can also do stuff like setting up different motion zones, different sensitivity levels, and even stuff like setting up privacy zones, which if you're like me and have one of your cameras inside your house and looking on somewhere where you might regularly be, you can set up a privacy zone to fully black out that area. So if you don't want to be recorded while you're, say, sitting at your desk, for example, then you can black out that area but still have the camera functioning for everything else. Like I mentioned earlier, each of these cameras are all 1080p and they're incredibly impressive when it comes to the image quality. In daylight, it's very easy to make out different people or vehicles if that's what you need, and incredibly crisp. And when it comes to nighttime, like I mentioned, all of them have IR LEDs, so you get really impressive and genuinely impressively crisp night sight as well. I would mention that since all of the cameras I have are currently inside my property and some of them are looking through windows, I do have a bit of a downside here in that the IR LEDs tend to reflect off of the windows, and so you can turn them off in the app, which is what I've done, and especially if you have street lighting, it's not too bad. The long and short of this is that for me, this is a brilliant solution. Everything is stored locally, so you get to control what they see, do, and save, and you have no chance of anyone snooping through your footage unless you actually give them access to. You can also still access the footage from anywhere, especially if you port forward the port that the Cloud Key uses. I think it's 7443, but either way, you can still access that through a relay even if you don't. And generally speaking, this is an incredibly impressive, pretty seamless solution, and I'm very pleased with it. While the upfront fee can be pretty high depending on how many cameras and switches and Cloud Keys you need, generally speaking, especially if you're considering picking up something like a Nest Cam anyway and you're planning on picking up the subscription alongside it, or any other kind of IP camera that generally needs a subscription to use it, definitely consider these first because they could definitely save you money in the long run. Now with that said, those are my thoughts. I would love to hear yours in the comments down below. Is this a sort of solution you'd be interested in picking up, and do you prefer this solution with a sort of higher upfront fee but everything is stored locally rather than the sort of Nest option, or do you prefer the other way around? I'd love to hear your thoughts in those comments down below. And if you want to pick up any of these bits, then feel free to take a look at the links in the description down below. I'll leave a link to each of them so you can check them out independently, and you can also see pricing when and where you watch this because it can vary. You can also hit that subscribe button for more videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I post a fair variety of videos from apparently security cameras to mostly PC gaming hardware and a few bits in between, so feel free to take a look at the back catalogue and more videos over there when they pop up. And if you want to support the channel, there's a load of links in the description down below that you can do that. There's stuff like Amazon and Overclock UK affiliate links. There's also private internet access, which is great, and cheap VPN, or there's merch for hoodies or t-shirts like this one. Obviously, if you have stuff like AdBlock on, I'd greatly appreciate if you do use either those or pick up a t-shirt to help support the channel. But either way, that's pretty much it. If you've got any questions, leave those in the comments down below, and we'll see you all in the next video.